And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. The timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure control from all over and applying a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Stroud now. This is caught. It's Woods. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This one left side caught by Collins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Woods, the receiver, in motion right. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's caught by OBJ. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the stop there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that smacks the ball, don't you?
And you have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news...
Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick him with a safety.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. His tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Will Anderson, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the option right is Jackson. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Man in motion left. That's Collins. 1st and 10. It's Pierce. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud working out of the gun. These guys running back out of the backfield. He will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Stroud off the play fake. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons have regained the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
right back to Dobbins on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dell. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. Take Dell with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes?
There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson now. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Stroud sets up the play action.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Stroud to throw it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Stroud.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he He tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for dirt.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just next.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dragons have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 3.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dameon Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dragons will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Another run here with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43.
Now right on the edge of field goal range. You still got to, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
A solid stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On this drive. It's about time, fellas. Showtime. Let's make time. We're home so late. Yeah. Keep it going.
Hey, middle.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Now Jackson.
On the move to his left. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Okay, break.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back.